Good morning, student. Today is your physics class. Student, after the complete of our half yearly examination, today I will start our final syllabus. Student, now our final syllabus is that theme 6 heat transfer, unit 2 thermal expansion. We are already discussed unit 1 in your half yearly syllabus. Student, heat transfer, you know that heat is heat transfer is the branch of the study of the heat is the branch of the physics. So student, today we are discuss about our new topic. New topic is that about the heat and the study about the heat. When we given the heat and when we given the temperature of the material, then what happened? Now the first heading is that our thermal expansion. Thermal expansion, that means when we given the heat or provided to the heat of any substance or material, then what happened? Student, when we given the heat, according to our thermal expansion definition, it is the tendency of matter to change. That means, why change? Automatically change? No. This is not on self, because when we given the heat or providing to heat through the matter is the form of the solid, three forms: solid, liquid and gas. So when we given the heat of the matter, then the shape, area and volume will change of the matter. In your book, when we given the heat of any solid, because solid is a type of a matter, and when we given the heat of the any liquid, so you know that the molecules are very close in the solid shape. So solid material will expand less with compared to the liquid material matter. So student, this is the thermal expansion. Now what we look? We look that when we given the heat of any matter, then matter will change the shape, area and volume. Suppose that this is a matter. If we given the heat and if we providing to the heat, suppose when we put in a furnace, then it will be melt, because when we given the heat, then this is change the property of the matter after the providing of the heat. So this is the your thermal expansion. Now when we given the heat, this is also property. When we given the heat, the temperature will also increase, because temperature is directly proportional to heat. Maximum heat, maximum temperature. Less heat, less temperature. So now how many types of the thermal expansion? Thermal expansion, that basically three types or two types. First is the linear expansion, second is the superficial expansion, and third is volume expansion. This is the your volume expansion. Okay. Now first about linear expansion. What is the linear expansion? When we given the heat of the linear expansion, this is the one dimension expansion. When we given the heat of any matter, then the matter will expand in only 1D. That means suppose that when we given to heat of the pen, then its length is only changed. Maybe this side or maybe this side. This is the linear expansion. And when we taking the superficial expansion, suppose that I have a duster. And we given duster is the plastic. Okay. Suppose that is a plastic duster, and we given to and provided to the heat of the duster. Then the surface will expand. When the surface will expand both sides, then this type of the expansion is called superficial expansion, and it is 2D expansion. Why? Because this size surface is also increases and this size surface is also increases. So this is the your two type expansion. So 2D, that means two dimension expansion. Now just after our volume expansion. What is the volume expansion? This is a 3D dimension expansion. Suppose when we providing to the heat of the body, then the expansion will increase just like that. Suppose this is our body object, and then length, breadth and height. This is your length, height and breadth. When we providing to the heat of the expansion and volumetric expansion, then length will also increases, height will also increases and width will also increases. This is the your volume expansion. So student, this is the volume expansion of an object in a 3D dimension. 3D, that means your 3 dimension. Now first about the linear expansion. What about the linear? This is the I will this taking only the your introduction of the linear expansion, superlinear expansion, and volume expansion. Now what happened in linear expansion and where depend, and what happened when we given the heat in a linear expansion. So linear expansion refer to the expansion of the narrow rod or wire when heated. That means suppose that you have a rod, okay, when provided, suppose this is your rod, okay, when we provide it to the heat, then it will increase maybe this side or maybe this side. That means when the heat provided of any body, or when we heat provided any body, the body will change in only length. This type of expansion is called your linear expansion. And where is linear expansion is depend? Student, factor on which linear expansion depend. Number one, original length, maximum length, maximum expansion. That means suppose that railway track, then maximum expansion, okay, and if we suppose that just like a length, then minimum expansion. That means it is depend on the length of the original length. Original length is represented by the capital L. Okay, rise in temperature. I already discussed about the rise in temperature. That means the heat is directly proportional to the temperature. When we provided the maximum temperature, the temperature will also increase it. That means temperature is dependent heat, or we can say that heat is directly proportional to the temperature. Okay, that then if we provided the maximum temperature, the maximum length will be increased. Capacity of the material, that means the property of the material is different for different material. Just like a copper and iron. Suppose that if you taking the copper and iron, then copper specific heat capacity is low. So the copper will taking the low capacity material. So copper will expand very fastly with compared to the iron, because iron heat capacity, specific heat capacity is high. Okay, student. Now just after the complete of the linear expansion, what happened in this formula? Now just look. Now student, we taking the formula about the coefficient, linear coefficient. Linear coefficient. What is the linear coefficient? The coefficient of the linear expansion is denoted by the alpha. This is the alpha. It is a linear coefficient expansion. Student, this is a constant term, because linear expansion is depend on the constant term alpha. Maximum alpha and maximum alpha, that means linear capacitor will be thermal expansion, and that means linear expansion will be maximum. Suppose that first, for example, this is the first your rod, okay. Suppose that this is the rod and length is L1, okay. This is the rod and length is L1, and at temperature T1. How much temperature? T1. And we provide it to the heat. Suppose we provide it to the heat, okay. Now what happened in linear expansion? We provide it to the heat. That means the temperature will also increase it, because heat temperature is directly proportional to the heat. Then rod will expand. Suppose the rod will expand. This is the extension. Okay. I hope you see it. This is the increase of the temperature. Okay. Now this is original length. That means this is original length, and this is L2. L2, that means change in length. L2 is change in length. But when it will be changed? When the temperature will rises T1 to T2. Okay, suppose T1 is 100 degrees Celsius, then T2 100 degrees Celsius. Then the temperature will increase, then linear expansion will also change. Now the thermal expansion coefficient, linear expansion coefficient alpha is equal to L2 minus L1 upon L1 multiplied by T2 minus T1, and delta L is represent change in length, and delta T is represent change in temperature. This is change in length. How change in length? How many change in length? Suppose that first length is 10 meter, and after that the length is changed. Suppose that 12 meter. Then how many change? Then L2 minus L1. Then 12 minus 2. That means 2 meter change. Okay, change in temperature. And delta T is change in temperature. Change in temperature. This is a short form of the temperature. Okay, short term TEMPR. temperature. So student, this is the alpha coefficient. Then after we taking the superficial beta, and then after taking the volumetric temperature, volumetric expansion, that's mean gamma. Now students, I hope you understood the class. Thank you very much.